that should be a good one, as it'll be the Wizards of Brooklyn taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Throwing to start here is Tua. Complete to open things up. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Down a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on third down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And able to get this to the 31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They need 2. Here's third down. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now 2nd and 9.
Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Jackson, options out left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. that just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now this time, Tua's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And his kick is indeed good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he's got this down to the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 31-yard line.
Jackson. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Jackson now. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Tua now on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Tua, the final shot before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. has settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, Jackson. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On second down, here's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. Down right around the 25. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On third down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Tua sets up to pass it. Flushed out right. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua going right side here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. A shotgun snap and a good for Dobbins. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
From the gun, Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Justin Jefferson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And his throw here's incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. One final try for Tagovailoa. And this one quickly to Lamb. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half the adjustment.